For our medical mix with Dr. Richard Besser. He's got a roundup of all the big medical stories of the week, including something I'd never heard of before this morning, Magic Power Coffee, which the FDA has some concerns about. It's supposed to act like Viagra. We're going to get to that in a minute. But first, Rich, there's this other new study out talking about older adults who gain weight. 70% of adults over 60 now overweight or obese. And the big problem there is that if you gain weight as an older person, it triples the risk of diabetes.
It's incredible. This is a study out of the University of Washington. They followed 4,000 adults for over 20 years. And what they found was those who gained the most weight, they tripled their risk of diabetes. You know, we talk about weight gain a lot, but we rarely focus on seniors. The trends, though, are really scary. Look at this. Over the past 30 years, the percentage of older adults who are obese or overweight has gone from about 60% up to 73%.
Oh,
and that's
What's
incredible.
Behind this?
Well, you know, as you age, your body changes. Basically, they're eating too much. As you age, your metabolism slows down. You're more sedentary, you often have mobility issues. And if you don't cut back on what you're putting into your body, you're going to gain weight. It's really simple. We talked just recently about the new food guidelines, and they, I think, are the right way to go. Michael Pollan summarized it as you want to eat real food, not processed food. You want to eat just what your body needs, not more than that. And you want to eat mostly plants, rich in vitamins and not as calorie dense. If you do those things, you're not going to have that weight gain.
And diet is one half of the equation, but also exercise as well.
Yeah, you know, as people get older, they often think, you know, I'm too old to exercise, I really can't do it, my body aches. And there's simple things people can do to increase their burning up of calories. The first one is walking. It's a great form of exercise. Swimming is easy on your joints and a great way to burn up those calories. Bicycling, if it's something you've done before. And then resistance exercises, you know, using weights, using straps. Those can not only burn off the calories, but this kind of exercise will improve your heart.
And as you point out, every one you point out doesn't necessarily put a lot of pressure on your joints, not high impact.
They're gentle. And even people with heart disease, diabetes, lung disease, they can exercise safely. Just talk to your doctor about how to do that.
Okay, now you got to tell us about this Magic Power Coffee. What's going on here?
Well, this is pretty incredible. You know, we've talked before about the problems with supplements and some of the regulatory issues. There's a product available online called Magic Power Coffee that is guaranteed to improve your sex life.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed. The problem with that is that it's not a fully natural product. It contains a drug that is very similar to Viagra. And the FDA, I spoke to officials there last night, they're very concerned that people who were told they can't take Viagra because of medical conditions are going to take Magic Power Coffee.
And there's no prescription for this at all?
No prescription at all, and it's got this drug that's almost identical to Viagra. It can cause major problems with low blood pressure if you're on blood pressure medications.
So that's the real concern here, how it might interact with other medications.
Not just that, the company's going around the drug approval rules. You know, if you're selling a drug, it has to go through testing in people to make sure it's safe. It should have dosing instructions on there. It should have information about interactions with drugs. They've gone around all of that. I expect fully that the FDA is going to take more action as they look into this.
So what can they do?
Well, there are a number of things they can do. They can force a collection of this drug through the Department of Justice. They can penalize the company with the Department of Justice. They can't do a mandatory recall. That's not within their authority. But there are criminal actions that they can take.
And what if someone has taken this and is worried about it? What should they do? Go see their doctor?
Well, if you feel fine, there's nothing you need to do. Just get rid of this product. If you have any concerns or problems at all, see your doctor.
Okay, Rich, there's a lot more on this on our website,
That's right.
gma.com.